Kevin Owens needs neck surgery. So I'm going to give you a couple of quotes from this. So I know for a fact, this is from Kevin, there's a specific moment the injury occurred, because in December I did a full body MRI just on my own for curiosity, just to see if there's anything I should be aware of. You can see if you have issues with your bone structure or organs or anything like that. At the time, the report came back that my knees were shot, let's say, but I've been well aware of that for a long time, so there's no concern there. And there was something about my spine, mild to moderate stenosis. He goes to the WWE doctors and said all wrestlers have got that. In fact, quite a lot of people in general have got that. So ultimately, you're fine. But then in January, once again to the quotes, I had a match, and in the match I had two things happen that really jarred my neck, and that's when the issue started. So I knew there was something. And then we ended up doing an MRI this week and found out that it's serious. So I think that match in January is what did it, because I had the MRI the month before that and everything looked fine. Further comments: when the WWE doctor called to tell me about it, I was so shocked because I knew there was something wrong, but I didn't expect it to be so wrong that you can't even do WrestleMania. I thought, yeah, we'll take care of it after WrestleMania, and then basically he said, no, you need surgery now. And I think that he's actually having surgery today as we record this. Kevin Owens' neck injury, and what did you also think of also coming out of character, basically? He's one of the hottest heels in the company, and then he comes out, he's out of character, he's just Kevin Steen, and says he's going to be away for a long time.
Well, I'm sure this is a shoot. But I was thinking, what if it wasn't a shoot? What if he just said, I got to have surgery right away just to get out of the match? And all of a sudden, at the end of it, Kevin Owens comes in that ring and beats the living with a mop handle, since he's hurt it already, beats the hell out of Orton with a stick in his hand. So he was lying. Now, what do people hate more than a no good son of a bitch? Is a lying no good bastard. So, but I think it's a shoot because I've never seen that done before. But again, I think WWE is thinking out of the box. I think this would still be the wrong thing to do. And I think he does need back surgery.
Neck.
Stenosis is, I have stenosis too. It's nothing to play with because your disc are they're just ground down. They're grinding down the older you get, and no need to put them through a lot of stress wrestling every night because, you won't be able to sustain that. So, but now the question goes, and this is your next question, I'm sure, who will take the place of Kevin Steen? Mm-hmm. A lot of people have proffered, it's my new word, that it would be, who's the general manager? What's his name? But I don't think it would be him.
Why not? Because, because he took the RKO, so do you not see it?
Well, no, I don't see it.
Okay.
But I think if he went out there and he was going to face him himself, I think he's unproven, is what I'm saying. The fans, they know him as the general manager, most of them. They don't know him really as a wrestler, which he is, and a very good one, I might add. But for him to go out there and compete with Randy Orton at this time is not I don't think we'll see him, but I will think they need to give Orton a major win here. And I think whoever's taking Aldis's place, or not Aldis's place, but filling Kevin Owens' place, has to be fairly credible, because Randy needs to build up his resume a little bit, because now he would be a tremendous opponent for Cody. Saying that they keep Cody after WrestleMania. And there's a lot of talk about that too. Will he come out the champion? And we'll talk about that a little later. So don't go away, fans. Don't go to the refrigerator, get a beer and sit down, because you'll miss something. But do you think it'll be Aldis?
I don't know who else it would be. That's the thing. I mean, who else could it be? I think pretty much everyone else has spoken for the most part. It's Jacob Fatu spoken for, but as you say, you'd want Randy Orton to win.
Oh yeah, he's got to win.
But then you couldn't beat Jacob because he's
you
also
beat
being
him.
built for the main event. So who else could it be?
Well, I don't have a roster in front of me. Oh, he don't have to be a main eventer, I'm saying.
Chick Donovan.
Yeah. Hey, the Mulkey brothers.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. Wait a minute. 2 against 1. The Mulkey brothers versus Randy Orton.
Oh, Mulkey brothers all the way.
Oh, totally. But I don't think it's going to be Aldis, but I think it will be somebody with a little bit of a track record behind them. And they have I don't even think they have a really 50-50 match. I think Orton just dominates from the beginning and gives a guy a couple of spots, and then all of a sudden he beats him. Now he says, he's still waiting on Randy. He's waiting on Kevin Owens. And they may just be trying to get some time out of this to see if Kevin can come back, but he won't be ready in a month. He won't be ready in 3 months, maybe 6. It could be we'll never see him again. I hope not, but because he was getting a little bit of attention on him.
Did you also see the video I sent at you of Kevin Owens was walking back towards the entrance, and a fan says something to him? What did the fan say?
Something about the S word. I can't say that. I've already said it one time.
Yeah, basically to say you're still shit or whatever he said, basically. And then Kevin Owens turns around and gets into it.
Well, that wasn't supposed to be recorded. That was on a fan. That was on a fan's cam. But sometimes you turn around and you answer individual fans, something like that. But
so, I mean, what would you do in that situation? I mean, would you do that, or would you mostly ignore people? Because I imagine you'd be mostly jaw-jacking with everybody.
I was a talker. I would go out there and I say, you say one more word, I'm going to yank you out of there, and I'm going to beat the living crap out of you. Yeah, man. That gets the fist up. Come on, I dare you. I said, oh, boy. Oh, but yeah, I would, nothing wrong with him answering. Yeah. But see to me, that proves to the fans, of course, only 10 of them heard him probably. And now a lot more since they put this little bit of tape out on him. But yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, as long as WWE doesn't put it out and you put it out, just on an individual thread, that's okay.